Yes, we've all been taught that the Earth is not flat, but it may shock you to learn that it's not perfectly spherical either. As the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, points out, Earth spins while gravity pushes toward the center and a centrifugal force, perpendicular to Earth's axis, pushes out. This results in a bit of a tilted shape, not a perfect sphere. That's 40,075 kilometers, and here's how it works. According to space.com, gravity is constantly pushing bodies of water and Earth into a kind of spare tire shape. Remember, not a perfect sphere. The surface of Earth is rocky and bumpy, so it can't have an even gravitational field. It would, however, if it was perfectly spherical. Instead, Earth has lots of gravity anomalies, both positive and negative. It's also known as a telluric or rocky planet. A terrestrial planet simply refers to a planet that's mostly composed of silicate rocks or metals. Other terrestrial planets in the solar system include Mercury, Venus, and Mars. That spare tire, around Earth, or as some experts call it, the waistline, may be a direct result of melting glaciers that are an impact of climate change. It may be hard to wrap your brain around, but here on Earth, we're constantly spinning. According to space.com, Earth spins as fast as 1,000 miles per hour, but it depends where you're standing on the planet. At the equator, you'd be moving the fastest. At either the North or the South Pole, you would, surprisingly, not be moving at all. That's a lot of birthdays. The National Center for Science Education has been able to determine this approximate age through dating rocks and meteorites that have been found here. Not a perfect sphere and not perfect gravity, either. Earth's uneven shape means that its mass is distributed unevenly as well, which means that the gravity has to be uneven to boot. Certain areas of Earth have gravitational anomalies, lower gravity than other regions. One such place is the Hudson Bay of Canada. We know, you've heard of Pangaea, not Rodinia. But hear us out a sec. 800 million years ago, the tectonic plates of Earth came all together, uniting each of the continents, and it was called Rodinia. It eventually broke apart and recollided, which resulted in the formation of the Appalachian Mountains in North America and the Ural Mountains in Russia and Kazakhstan. After Rodinia, came Pangaea. The separated continents came together again, this time called Pangaea. In this version of Earth's continents, there was one universal ocean. After 50 million years of Pangaea, it broke apart again, this time into two masses known as Gondwanaland and Laurasia. It broke apart a final time into the 7 continents and oceans we recognize and learn about today. Wisconsin Senator Gaylord Nelson founded Earth Day with the hopes of increasing public awareness of environmental concerns. The date April 22 was chosen to maximize students' involvement as it served as a midpoint between students' spring break and final exams of the year. Asia spans 7,139,445 square miles and is home to some of the most densely populated countries in the world: China, India, and Indonesia, to name a few. With more than 40 countries through the continent of Asia, some of which are the most populated countries of all, it's not hard to wrap your head around the fact that 60% of the world lives there. The Atacama Desert in Chile is known as the driest place in the world, but despite it being dry to the bone, the desert is actually right next to the biggest body of water on Earth, the Pacific Ocean. Though it's hot in the Atacama Desert, its temps average at about 63 degrees Fahrenheit. The Atacama Desert is one of the most extreme climates there is on Earth, so of course, it makes sense that NASA uses it as a tool, studying it to find further insight as to how life may be able to exist on other planets with such extreme climates.